Hello, and welcome to the show. Today, we are going to be reviewing Super Mario Bros. 2, the North American 2, not the Lost Levels that we just done. Keep that in mind. Now, let's start off as our factual selves that we usually do. The game is a 1988 game published and developed by Nintendo. The original Super Mario 2, as you know, is Lost Levels, which America thought was too similar to the original and too frustrating because of the spike in difficulty. So true. As you see in my last review of the Lost Levels, there's no denying that's the case. All the gameplay, by the way, in this video is me. It's all my own footage, as it is in every video. Before I carry on, I just want to please ask anyone watching to subscribe, because 99% of the viewers are not subscribed, and it goes a long way for me, and it's free for you. So please help me out. Carrying on. Because of the spike in difficulty of the Lost Levels, this prompted a second Super Mario Bros. Sequel based on Yumi Kojo's Doki Doki Panic, which is a whole different game entirely, and they used the Mario sprites to become the Mario 2 game that we know. So they had to do something quick. They did it. This was the thing that would come out, and it was the 5th best-selling game on the NES. All down to it being called Super Mario 2. So the objective is to navigate through the dream world subcon and defeat the main antagonist, Wart. Who would have thought that would be a thing? And this game does something quite nice, and it started a trend off in future Mario games, I believe, where you could choose a player before each stage, being Mario, Luigi, Toad, or Princess Peach, as she is known, right? And each of the players have different powers. So Mario is balanced speed. His jump height and strength is also balanced. So he's like your all-rounder, yeah? Luigi he jumps the highest, he moves slightly slower, and has the weakest strength. So you take that as you will. Princess Toadstool floats because of her dress, has the lowest speed and strength. So yeah, you kind of guess why. And Toad, highest speed and strength, but jumps the lowest. So as you can see, I'm playing through. I'm looking there because that's where my footage is. Well, that I'll keep looking at. I'm going through as Peach. I've done that because I wanted to get through the game to provide the footage that I've got, and it was alright. This game's not multiplayer, by the way, and doesn't have a time limit either, which is nice not to have a time limit, but taking away the multiplayer, it just doesn't have time. IGN rated this game 8.5 out of 10. If you want to know my thoughts on that, I'd ask you to stick around, because my personal thoughts are coming now. So the first thing I noticed in this game was instant respawn of enemies when you leave the screen. So that pissed me off a bit, right? Because you kill something and you're like, oh, there's something back there I can get. You go back, you got to do it again. It's just like, come on, mate. This isn't what we want at all. It's also a very forgiving game, right? With the amount of lives on the mini game. So at the end of each level, you get a mini game, and depending on how much coins you get from the potion, no, that's the time. You get a potion, right? And when you throw it, you get this thing. You throw it there in the door. I go around and I'm collecting coins out of these. So each coin goes towards the mini game, and the mini game is a great chance to get lives. So I like that. I honestly think for the 2D Marios now, this has the worst controls. It's got the worst controls on Mario games for both the NES and SNES. I genuinely believe that. Try and change my mind if you disagree. I just do. I also think this is the weakest entry in any Mario game. And for some reason, right, it's many of your favourite games, like the Marios. But it's not mine. It's just not. It's nice that each character has abilities, and I think it's, Mario Lost levels gave Luigi his first traits, but to have 4 characters with their own sort of abilities is quite nice. I think the graphics are good for where we're at. The footage you're seeing is on the SNES, not the NES. I've been trying my best to keep it on the original consoles, but I just haven't got this game on the NES. But I've got All Stars, so obviously I've done what I could with what I had, and it does have good music. I can't say the music's crap, because it's not. Now that's what I noted down for when I was playing it. Right, that's my thoughts there. It's known as the easiest Mario game, and in terms of difficulty, it is. But because it's so easy, you kind of get a bit rushed. You think you just kind of, this is that mini game. You kind of fly through it, and then you make mistakes, and that's how you tend to die more than anything else, which is annoying. But I can't say anything, right? Because the reason they made this game was because Lost Levels was too challenging. So they wouldn't dare make a second challenging game when they weren't allowed to release what was supposed to be Mario 2 on the console, right? So can you imagine? No, we don't want that game. We're going to have to make another game. Okay, so make another game. Well, we can't make it. If we make it challenging, then they're going to moan about that game. So obviously, right, they had to change it up and not make it challenging, because they would have pissed off a lot of people, especially the Japanese. I've never played the Doki Doki Panic before, and so I can't personally tell you how similar it is to that game, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same with different sprites. I don't know if that game was actually released, or if they were going to release it and then they changed it last minute for this game. So if you want to add to that, please do. I've never really enjoyed this game, and looking back on it, I can't say differently. It's not the Mario game that I think, oh, if I'm just playing a Mario game, I'm going to pick that one up. It's not that for me. It's just not. It's alright. It done its job for the time. To be honest, they shouldn't have made Lost Levels so hard. They should have had the same sort of difficulty as the first Mario game, and then if it had that same difficulty as the first Mario game, you would have come onto it and with new levels and been really happy, because that's all people wanted. They completed Mario 1 and they wanted a Mario game that was like that with different levels. They didn't need to make it challenging, and that's really annoying that they did that. Whereas this game came out instead, and it's not challenging. It's nothing like the Mario that we know. It's totally different. They didn't really do this again, because why would you? It's, look at it. Luckily for us, it was in the early days of Super Mario Brothers. It's a second-ish game. It's debated, but we got it. And if they'd done this after, say, Super Mario World, with the great formula they had, and they put this on, I think a lot more people would have been a lot more pissed off than what I'm showing you now, if you like, because it is annoying. It is annoying. If this game never existed, would I be upset? No. Would you be upset? If you would be, once again, let me know, because I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, would this game been better off being kept or put as Doki Doki Panic? Yeah. How nice would it have been to get a brand new franchise out and having its own identity? Because this game's definitely got its own identity. And having this as that game. And then they imagine that if for the people who do like this game, they brought a second one out, because that would have carried on. That would have sold well. That would have done alright. And they would have had a different franchise. But no, they had to put Mario 2 on it and fucking ruin it, didn't they? Rather than make that last game a bit easier. Like I say, a lot of you are not going to agree with my comments. But I am my own entity. I do have my own thoughts, and I'm not going to pamper them and make everyone feel good. I'm just saying what I think. And as you can tell, Nintendo are not a part of my life trying to get in touch with me, because I've only got 25 subscribers. That's why I want you to subscribe. But I don't care if they did. I'll be honest about everything that I'm doing. I'm going to be a genuine reactor to all these games and every game I ever do. So let's go over to the ratings. So, as I said, this game's alright, isn't it? And that's just alright. So, obviously we're going to lob it. That's where it wants to go. We're going to put in an okay game next to the Mario Bros. And I'm going to stick to my guns on lost levels. It's not great. It's not good. It's not even okay. It's a bad game. It's a bad game because of challenges. But we're not talking about now. Super Mario 2. I've been stuck between an okay game and a bad game. But I can't put it as a bad game because it's playable. So being the, don't get me wrong. There's no bugs as well. It's not a game I'm going to pick up and play. But nor is Mario Bros. Anyway. So it's in its right place. I'd love to know where you'd rank this game plus the other three, because I'm really interested. And I'd love you to like this video. And we're going to carry on with what we're doing. I ain't got much else to say about it. It's meh, isn't it? It's just a meh game. So all I can say is thank you for joining me. Thank you for being you, and I will catch you on Mario 3.